County Executive L. Brooks Patterson delivered his 23rd State of the County address. We'll have the highlights coming up.
The Lake Orion community welcomed the downtown's newest business, and it was just in time for Valentine's Day.
The Orion Art Center kicked off its first exhibit of the year with an opening reception and an awards ceremony.
Orion Township hosted its first ever Toy and Comic Expo, followed a week later by its always successful Closet Cleanout Community Garage Sale.
Hello, I'm John Atwater.
And I'm Melissa Kratt. We'll have these stories for you and more on this edition of ONTV News.
After 16 years as Oakland County Prosecutor, L. Brooks Patterson was elected to the position of County Executive in 1992. He was re-elected in November of 2016 to begin serving his 7th term. At a recent event in Pontiac, Patterson delivered the 2017 State of the County Address. On the evening of Wednesday, February 8th, County Executive L. Brooks Patterson delivered his 23rd State of the County Address to more than 600 Oakland County business people, political leaders, and members of the community. He was introduced by Brooke Wilson Vitale, owner of the Love and Buttercream Bakery in Royal Oak, and winner of the Elite 40 Under 40 Award. Here are some of the highlights.
I'd like to give you some quick updates on other topics. I call this part of the speech quick hits. First, our budget is balanced through 2022. Because of our long-range fiscal forecasting, our Equalization Division has identified that due to Michigan's Headley Amendment, remember that, Oakland County will be required to roll back millage rates perhaps as soon as 2018 and sometime again between 2023 and 25. Our Department of Management budget is tackling this issue now because it will mean reduced general fund revenue for the county, and we want to minimize the impact on the services that we provide all of you, our customers. Two, there continues to be a strong international presence here in Oakland County. Out of the $810 million privately invested in Oakland County in the year 2016, $371 billion, or about 46%, came from foreign-owned firms in 15 countries. Currently, there are over 1,050 foreign-owned firms from 39 countries with a presence here in Oakland County. I mean, that's more than some states can boast. And it says a lot about our openness to foreign investment. Three, Oakland County's Business Finance Corporation continues to be a bellwether for how small businesses are thriving. It's not a record, but in 2016, the BFC saw 21 small business projects financed for $42 million. A few years ago, I told you about our effort to boost recruitment, training, and hiring to fill the needs gap in skilled trades. We created the website called mytradeschool.org to connect individuals to skilled trades training and careers. The site has been so successful that the state of Michigan plans to copy our website, basically, as they launch their own statewide skilled trades website this year. Five, speaking of skilled trades, 50 Oakland County companies in 19 communities received more than $1.2 million from the state's skilled training fund and helped Oakland County Workforce Development Division. We're able to, obviously spend that money training people. 327 new employees, and we upgraded the skills of 1,400 current employees. Six, Oakland County will open its new 36,400 square foot animal shelter and pet adoption center on our government complex in Pontiac this summer, moving from its current location in an old building in Auburn Hills. We believe by moving the shelter to Pontiac, we will see more pet adoptions because the building will be easier for the public to find and more accessible because of its central location.
You can view Patterson's entire presentation right here on ONTV. Visit orionontv.org and click on Public to view the program guide.
In addition to classes and community events, the Orient Art Center hosts numerous exhibits throughout the year. The center's first art show of the year recently kicked off with an opening reception. On the evening of Thursday, February 16th, members of the community gathered at the Orient Art Center for the kickoff of the new exhibit, Celebrating Humanity, featuring the work of local artists. About 25 pieces were submitted. Some were created specifically for the show.
And it grew out of a desire to have a show about the Holocaust. And I wanted to expand and make it a little bit broader with genocide. And I didn't see anything in the show with the Holocaust itself, but we definitely have some items that relate to genocide here in the show. And then we said, let's talk about suffrage, civil rights, and LGBT. So that's the content that ended up in the show.
Celebrating Humanity is a juried show. John Ball, a pastor at the United Methodist Church of Lake Orion, was brought in to examine the art and choose his favorites. During an awards ceremony, it was announced that the piece Compassionate Humanitarians by Cindy Hemming received honorable mention. Receiving a third-place ribbon was Conversion by Lake Orion High School junior Lauren Gusand. Coming in second was Dontonia Christie for her submission called Unspoken. And taking top honors at the show was Carrie Gerdeman for her acrylic portrait called Turn a Blind Eye.
I'm appreciative for the Art Center to put on a display like this, to offer the community the opportunity to go into a place that oftentimes we don't necessarily or aren't willing to go because of the darkness that it represents in humanity. Namely speaking of all of the challenging topics of racism and sexism and discrimination towards the LGBT community, of religious persecution, of forgetting those who are in poverty because they don't fit within the social economic realm of what we're most accepting of. And so these particular pieces spoke to me in the regard that it reminds us of the need and the vision to truly work towards embracing all people regardless of who they are.
The work will be on display at the Art Center through the end of March. Hours are Wednesday through Friday from noon to 6 p.m. and Saturday noon to 3 p.m. The next exhibit, the popular Recreate Recycled Art Show, will begin on April 13th and is sponsored by Waste Management. For more information, visit orientartcenter.org.
Throughout the year, Lake Orion residents have an opportunity to come to the Orion Center to make a few bucks. The closet clean out is always popular with sellers and shoppers, but this year, the staff wanted to try something a bit different. On Saturday, February 11th, the Orion Center hosted the first ever Toy and Comic Expo in its banquet room. Sellers purchased 17 tables at the event, offering comics, vintage toys, and a wide variety of collectibles. The event was free to the public and was successful enough to encourage organizers to plan more events later in the year.
You are here selling cars, obviously.
That's my thing, yeah. Everything you see here are die-cast cars from television and film. That's my thing.
And how's it going so far, Joe?
Pretty good. Pretty steady stream of traffic. A lot of families coming in, a lot of kids getting a lot of attention, yeah.
1 week later, the closet cleanout returned to the Orion Center. This time, 39 vendors occupied the banquet room and hallway, selling clothes, knickknacks, home decor, and more. The next closet cleanout is scheduled to take place on Saturday, June 3rd in the parking lot of the Orion Center. The cost for sellers is $15 per parking space. There will also be an opportunity for residents to shred documents and recycle items such as batteries, fluorescent lights, cell phones, eyeglasses, and hearing aids. The event is free to the public. Visit oriontownship.org for more information.
If you visited the Orion Township Library over the past year or so, you may have noticed some major changes to the lobby and other areas. The final phase of the project was completed at the end of 2016. The areas affected by the latest round of renovations at the library include the Adult Services area, the Teen Room, the James Ingram Historical Room, and the Computer Lab.
And we're really excited to show you some of the results of all of our hard work, and we appreciate, first of all of your patience as we've gone through this project. It was a little inconvenient at times because we were working in the space and trying to stay open at the same time, and so we did have some times when some of the books were unavailable, but we hope that the end result is beneficial to everybody in the community.
Computers and technology were consolidated, furniture was updated, walls received a fresh coat of paint, and the original carpet installed in 1989 was finally replaced. New furniture like these stylish booths allow visitors to move things around and take part in group studies. Visitors also have access to more locations offering power, allowing them to recharge phones and laptops.
So if you haven't had a chance to come in and visit our new space yet, we please encourage you to do so. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to talk to the staff at any point in time. We're here to help you. We know many of you come in and use us on a regular basis. Our usage stats continue to climb, and we really appreciate all that you do for us here at the library, and we enjoy serving you and engaging you and enjoying having you in our space.
Be sure to visit orionlibrary.org to view the calendar of events happening at the library, or give them a call at 248-693-3000 if you have any questions.
Among many perks of joining the Orion Area Chamber of Commerce is a ribbon-cutting ceremony for new businesses. ONTV's Joe Johnson attended the most recent grand opening of a business whose goal is to satisfy your sweet tooth.
On Thursday, February 9th, representatives of the Orion Area Chamber of Commerce and the Downtown Development Authority gathered at Lake Orion's newest business in the downtown area. Nutz About Chocolate celebrated its official grand opening with a ribbon-cutting ceremony. The chocolate and confection shop quietly opened its doors on November 3rd of 2016. Owned by Oxford residents Joseph and Tina Morin, Nutz About Chocolate is the first business venture for the couple, who recently celebrated 25 years of marriage.
Oh, it's been amazing. The soft opening was a big learning curve for us. Chocolate's very temperamental, having doors swing open and closed, temperatures. The sunlight was a big, huge one as well. And then learning the taste of the community, what they like, what they prefer, and we're still learning as we're going. The best thing I think about it, as Tina can say, it's been very open-armed. As the community came in from people from Lake Orion and just letting us know they love the flavor profiles, what they'd like, do something else for them, and they came back like that. We just keep adding and adding and adding, and they seem to like it a lot. So it's been great.
Like we always say, when you come into the chocolate shop, you're already happy. You're wanting to be happy. You're wanting to find that little taste of sunshine for yourself. And so therefore you're already pretty happy. And it's very nice because they come in and they're super excited about what we have, the concept of us, and our chocolate itself and the uniqueness of it.
The quaint store, located at the corner of Broadway and Front Street, has a vintage throwback feel to it. Upon visiting, you may find the staff making candy by hand in the back of the shop. The owners are hoping to take advantage of the foot traffic generated by the variety of stores located in Lake Orion's historic downtown area.
Exactly why we chose this area and this location. Foot traffic from the downtown, these businesses are thriving. It's a good community, and as we were saying in our opening speech, that from Marcella's to the tattoo shop to Elixirs to Lucky's across the street, they've come in and told us, hey, they sent us over, oh, they told us about you. And we did no advertising, and we're still here.
It lets us know that we are welcomed in the community and people are happy to have us here, and that we will be a successful business because we have been embraced in our differentness, and that's nice. We're not a big box chocolate store. We are very unique and eclectic.
For more information, you can call 248-690-7345 or visit their website, nutswithaz.aboutchocolate.com. They also have a Facebook page, Nutz About Chocolate, LO. In downtown Lake Orion, this is Joe Johnson reporting for ONTV News.
Thanks, Joe. Recently, the Lake Orion Police Department joined forces with Lake Orion United Methodist Church to raise money for a good cause. Lockhart's Barbecue was the site of Clergy, Cops, and Beer Point 5, and ONTV's Shane Stockwell was there.
On Saturday, January 28th, Lockhart's hosted an event that mixed pastors and police with hops and barbecue. This was the second of such events, as Clergy, Cops, and Beer originated at 51 North Brewery last July. Clergy, Cops, and Beer was created by Pastor John Ball and Lake Orion Police Department Chief Jerry Narsh, who, along with generating community involvement, enjoyed good beer and great food.
Well, Clergy, Cops, and Beer started about a year and a half ago. Pastor John Ball and I over at the United Methodist Church and with the Lake Orion Police Association. Both of our charities do a lot of things in the community, and we decided to combine those charities and have some fun, and it turned into the first event, which was last summer. We decided to do a winter event, so we called it Clergy, Cops, and Beer Point 5.
Pastor John and Chief Narsh highlighted the main focus of the event was to bring the community together and inform people about the great opportunities to help those in need. Pastor John discussed all of the people his organization helps out and how this event at Lockhart's is a good way to spread the word to Lake Orion.
With the Lake Orion United Methodist Church, we have a number of community initiatives that help people who are in particular places of need, primarily families with children. And so we do a free Monday meal every single week that involves anybody in the community, regardless of the need. We also provide, based upon screenings, free psychiatric or at least therapeutic services. In addition to that, we do Christmas, support families during Christmas.
Pastor John and Chief Narsh are already looking forward to their next Clergy Cops and Beer event, which will be held Saturday, June 17th in downtown Lake Orion. Chief Narsh said the event will be held outside and promised there will be good food and Michigan craft beer. From downtown Lake Orion with ONTV News, I'm Shane Stockwell.
Thanks, Shane. Well, that's all the time we have today. I'm John Atwater.
And I'm Melissa Kratt. Stay tuned for LO Sports Update.